Do you struggle with the idea of living one day at a time, knowing that we're in this for the long haul?
Well, that's what we're going to unpack today here on My Sober Truth. It's May 20th, and it's time for another double shot of My Sober Truth. One day at a time. Song goes through my head. Can't help it. Grew up in that church.
That's right.
But we both did. But it is an interesting concept because on one side, when we're in recovery, no matter what we're coming out of, we're told to focus just on that next step. Right. You know, it reminds me of a Bible verse that talks about the Word of God being a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. It wasn't like the spotlight shining 10 years down the road, but it's about that next step.
Absolutely.
Think about that in recovery terms. It's like the next step. You know, what can I get through today? And what I've seen in my own journey, in your journey, and other people's journeys is as these steps create the development of good habits. Things that, as we repeat them over and over again, even on a daily basis, we're laying a foundation for success in our life.
That's right.
So speak to that. What's the importance of developing new, good, healthy, life-giving habits as you're going through this journey?
Well, it's a huge part of the program that you have to start developing new habits, because my old habits, I know where they'll lead me to.
Right.
So I have to figure out new things and new ways of doing things and so forth. But, you know, kind of getting back to this whole living one day at a time thing, it's the habit of, I only got to make it to tonight.
Right.
This is one of the biggest habits you can find, especially early on. And then you can peel that or unpack it or however you want to call it and get those increments smaller and smaller. I've had it before where I was really struggling. So I walked around work repeating over and over and over again the Serenity Prayer. I think I said it one time 50 times in a row. Right. But guess what? That was something that got me a small measure of peace back so that I could start making adjustments to what was going on in that moment. And it got me to where I needed to be. I didn't drink. I didn't go out and drink after work. I stayed at work. I didn't quit a job. All of these little adjustments are things that you have to learn how to make in your life, right? Because I didn't make those little adjustments. I went full steam, full bore ahead all the time. Damn the consequences. Right. I'm going. I'm doing this. It looks fun. It looks interesting. It looks exciting. You know, for a long time in my life, it was hard to nail me. If you were having a party, it was hard to nail down whether or not I was going to come to your party or how long I was going to stay at your party. If you invited me out to dinner, it was kind of hard to nail me down, because my whole life I was constantly looking for the bigger, better thing. I wanted more excitement. I wanted more of whatever got me going. And it's one of the things that I've had to really get a hold of. And it all plays back into this. It absolutely is one day at a time. That is the best way that I know of. You know, 8.5, little better than 8.5 years into this thing. It's the best way that I know of to have an achievement every day.
Right.
I made it.
Which you brought up that point, and I was going to ask you about it anyways. And so what happens internally? You make it to the end of the day. It's been a tough day. It's a day that 8 years ago would have set you at a bar stool at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You make it through that day clean. What happens internally, physically, spiritually, mentally?
Well, it's what sleep does for you. It's a reset.
Okay.
It's just a reset. I got through this 24, and I think if I can go to sleep tonight, wake up tomorrow new, that maybe I can get through another 24. I'll think about that in the morning. But right now, tonight, I'm going to rest easy on this achievement that I just had. I didn't go get drunk, because if I'm being honest with myself, I know exactly where getting drunk leads. I know what happens if I take a drink. Mm-hmm. It's not any mystery to me. I know what happens. My scorecard, for lack of a better word, it does not lie. It tells me what happens when I succumb to that.
Right.
So I made it. I'm at home. I'm getting in bed. I can say some prayers. I can kiss my wife. I can whatever it is that you do, that's your nightly ritual, and I can reset.
Right.
And then tomorrow it's a new day, and I can get up and do it again. And it also allows me to get to, here's a big thing, it allows me to get to the point at night where saying prayers, doing those things, it also allows me to get to that inventory.
Right.
Where I can go back and take an assessment of my day and try and figure out, okay, I did this today and it was really tough. So what do I do tomorrow?
Right.
And it's an amazing way to live. It's small little chunks of your life that you get to live every day. And you make the best of it, and you're going to screw it up sometimes, and you're going to nail it sometimes. But tonight when you get home, you can do an inventory, and you can reset, and you can start again tomorrow.
Absolutely. So when you have a good day, how do you celebrate the win?
Not vodka. I mean, for me, it's more of a, I mean, I may go home and have some ice cream. I don't know. I may do whatever. I don't really celebrate those anymore as far as like an actual celebration. For me, it's all about peace.
Gotcha.
And I get home and I'm in my safe spot. I can enjoy the rest of tonight, watch a little TV, and I made it through a day. And it's not like I need a pizza party every day, but occasionally, guess what? I have a really bad day, and on those days, maybe I do need ice cream. Most days I don't, but occasionally I do. And when I do, I might have some ice cream. So
I love this whole topic because it's all about developing healthy habits,
absolutely,
walking them out day by day, building up on the micro wins, step by step along the way,
finding what's right for you,
and developing a life of success.
Absolutely,
based on a lot of little wins.
That's right.
Absolutely. So with that in mind, I want to ask our viewers a question. What good habits are you cultivating today that will serve you in the years to come? Think about that. What are you going to cultivate today in your life that'll reap a good harvest for you in the years to come? Take a moment, put your answers down below here in the comments. I can't wait to hear what you have to say, and I can't wait for your answer to be a blessing for someone else. And on that note, for My Sober Truth, I'm Mark.
And I'm Sean, and here's hoping that today you stay drunk with success. Love
Bye.
y'all. Bye.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you're thirsty for another round, then belly on up to mysobertruth.com and click on the double shot button today. There you'll find the encouragement, inspiration, and support that'll help you stay clean, on track, and prospering in every area of your life. Take a moment to subscribe to this channel, and if you got a minute, stick around. Let's watch another video together.